God's name is all vowels, meaning there's no words that are all vowels. This is why they wrote how they did in ancient Chem, meaning your vowels equal your sound. Your consonants equal your pause or change in the sound. Now, when I say vowels, you guys know in English we have 5 vowels. And so the rest of the letters are consonants. And they are to be used to change the sound of the vowel. Because the vowel is sound and the consonant isn't. Meaning if I say sound out an L, you'd say L. But you're using the A when you sound it out. Because the L, or the consonant, is silent. It can only change the sound of the vowel. You get it? You cannot sound out an L without using a vowel. And so I want you guys to grasp, in ancient Chem, they wrote like newt, meaning N-U-T in our spelling. But in ancient Egyptian spelling, it would have been more like N-W-T. It's as close as we can get. And so this is pronounced newt. But in ancient Egyptian times, it's not pronounced at all because it's all consonants, meaning N-W-T. There are no vowels there. And so you cannot pronounce newt or nut, which is the inactive void. You get it? And so N-W-T, which is newt or nut, is truly no sound, meaning you do not pronounce the name. You cannot say the name because it has no sound. How do you know it has no sound? It has no vowel. Vowels are the sound. Now, when you're dealing with he, which is right after newt, he is a little bit of sound. You get it? So you have no sound, which is N-W-T, all consonants. And then you have H-E-H, or H-H, like a breath. Not sound yet, but a breath. And then you have A-M-N, which is amen, the A, the vowel. You get the vowel or the full sound when you get the I'm pronouncing amen that way because that's how you would pronounce it in ancient Chem times. No different than in the Far East with O-M, Same thing. All praises to the horizon. Peace, wealth, and wisdom. It's the wise one here, Mr. Salisu Seer. And today I want to do this video titled The Djed and the Jinn. Now in the Middle Eastern lands amongst the Arabs, you have that word djinn or jinn. And to the Arab people, this word is to describe a specific kind of spirit. When I say spirit, I am speaking of the energy within the living. When the living dies, so the energy still remains. Now, living people all have different personalities. And so, therefore, these spirits of these living people, when they die, will all be different. And so this is why I say the jinn is a specific kind of spirit, meaning they are all labeled according to their kind, so to say. As I said, you have many different people in this life. We all have different personalities. And so the jinn is a certain kind of spirit or personality, so to say. Now, jinn are referred to as your bad spirits In perspective, I don't want to say bad, being as though you guys are still kind of entangled into the duality. You haven't rose above it to understand there is no good and bad, but you have what is good on the bad side and you have what is good on the good side. You have what is bad on the bad side and what is bad on the good side, meaning you have the balance between them both. And so the jinn would be your lesser spirits or your lower leveled spirits, meaning they wouldn't be your heavenly spirits. When I say heavenly, I mean your highest. When I say highest, I mean up. I'm not necessarily speaking rank, but up. I'll explain why. And so, as I said, you have the jinn. Genie, this is more like plural. Some may classify it as feminine to jinn, but truly it's just plural. Now, the jinn, which is a specific kind of spirit, resides in the realms that we know as the Djed. Now, I'm sure many of you guys will say the Djed is a symbol in ancient Egypt, you know, text or writings. And the jinn is more of an Arab thing. And so I want you guys to grasp, Egypt is closer to the Middle East than Africa, which is a part of. And so they go together. Now, as I said, the jinn belong to the Djed, which is a realm in a world, meaning a place in a world. Now, as I always teach you guys, all worlds are body. The reason I say that is because you have a body, and so you know all the parts of your body. In regards to your inner body, which is, you know, what most of these texts are speaking of, not your inner body, so to say, but all worlds are body. And so the texts are usually speaking of the life within, meaning we are the life within a body. All the life that's experienced in life is within a body, living its life in its own body. And so I want you guys to grasp, all worlds are bodies. And so you have a spine. Your spine is the spirit realms of that body, meaning when all the cells die within the body, all the microscopic life within the body, when it passes, the spine is the realms where the energy within these vessels go. Meaning we all live within this body. We are the cells within it.